tapping as well. So I hope that you enjoyed it. I might even do a little bit on so without further ado, let's just jump into this super chill video. Use it as background ASMR if you're doing homework, any kind of work, or just want to relax, cleaning, whatever. Just throw this on and relax. Okay, so I have 20 crazy facts that will blow your mind. Blow your mind. So, the world is a crazy place. Even the most ordinary, boring, everyday stuff can turn out to have a weird backstory or do something you had no idea that it could. For example, did you know that worms eat 4 to 6 times their weight each day? Or that trained pigeons can tell the difference between Claude Monet and Pablo Picasso? Who knew? But there are dangers out there too. Your cell phone is infested with bacteria, and traces of the bubonic plague have been found in the New York City subway. It turns out, when you dig a little deeper, things that you've taken for granted or that seem perfectly normal can surprise you. With that in mind, here are 20 weird little facts you'll likely be surprised to learn. Interesting. Super interesting. Okay. So the first fact is that humans are the only animals that enjoy spicy foods. It's an evolutionary mystery that scientists have had trouble explaining, but humans are the only animals who actually enjoy eating spicy food. There does not seem to be any health benefits to eating painful peppers, though some research finds that it might fight off fungus. So the best reason some have suggested is the thrill factor. No different than the fact that we are the only animals that like roller coasters and scary movies. Number two. Humans are also the only animals whose brains shrink. As we get older, our brains tend to shrink and can suffer from cognitive dysfunction like Alzheimer's disease and dementia. So basically, we're fucked, guys. But as best researchers can tell, we are the only animals whom this shrinkage happens. Tests on other animals have found no similar phenomena. Even close evolutionary relatives like chimpanzees and rhesus monkeys. Super interesting. I don't want my brain to shrink, though, to be honest with you guys. I really don't want my brain to shrink. I don't know about you, but I don't want my brain to shrink. Well, number three. Guys, there's a lot of facts here. I don't know if I'm gonna go through all of them, but let me know if you want a part two down below. Potato chips cause more weight gain than any other food. A Harvard University study of more than 120,000 people found that potato chips were to blame for the gain of an average of 1.69 pounds per person over 4 years. Other factors: potatoes are 1.2 pounds snapper was found to be mislabeled 87% of the time. Tuna was mislabeled 59%. It's far too common an occurrence to be a fluke. A fluke. Get it? A fluke. Oh my god. That's crazy. If I'm buying salmon, I want to know that I'm buying salmon. I don't know. That's some weird. That's some weird shit, guys. That's some weird shit. Number five. $5 belong, everybody. Okay. Bananas can't reproduce. The bananas we all know and love, known as Cavendish, are in fact a hybrid of two other plant species. It has no seeds and has only been able to reproduce with the aid of farmers who remove and transplant part of the plant stem in order to create our favorite yellow fruit. That's interesting. I never knew that. I thought the bananas that we eat occurred naturally. So, number 6. It is impossible to hum while you hold your nose. For the same reason, you can't exhale while holding your nose and closing your mouth. To make the humming noise, you have to pass air through your larynx. You can't do that when no air can be exhaled. Still, seems pretty weird. Yeah, no, definitely can't hum while my nose is itched. You guys try it. Number 7. The least interesting day in history was April 11th, 1954. That, according to software developers True Knowledge, the search engine project collects facts, and of the more than 300 million facts it has Guys, can you believe that? 100 years. That's insane. I don't want any bug near me that lives 100 years. Please, no, that's disgusting. Termites specifically, like, I don't know, I just feel like they're so damaging. Like, just, what do termites do? Like, are they beneficial in any way? If anyone knows, please educate me and leave a comment down below. But, like, are they beneficial at all? By the way, so sorry if you can hear that. That's my mom's phone going off in the other room. Okay. Number 12. Chewing gum after a meal reduces heartburn. It turns out that the saliva that's stimulated by chewing gum becomes more alkaline, effectively neutralizes the acid reflux that creates heartburn while soothing your esophagus. Interesting. But oh my god, guys, this next one will really have you like, oh my god, it really got me. So, it says that dogs can smell cancer. They don't call them man's best friend for nothing. Researchers have found that dogs are able to pick up on a specific scent that cancer produces in a person, which is undetectable to humans. So if your dog is acting strange around you, it may be you who needs to get checked out by a physician. That's crazy. Like, I've never heard the cancer thing, but I've heard that dogs can like sense when like someone is gonna have a heart attack. I don't know, have any of you guys heard of that before? I think that's so crazy. That's so crazy. Okay, here's another one similar to that, like super crazy with animals. Bees can detect bombs. Okay, guys, get this. If you thought that was impressive, bees are able to detect bombs with their tongues. Just as law enforcement uses dogs to sniff out explosives, bees can be trained to associate the scent with receiving food as a reward. So when the bee's handler sees it extend its proboscis, they know that they've got a bomb on their hands. Guys, that's insane. That's fucking insane. Oh my god. Okay. Now here's a funny one. A funny one. Boyfriends do more housework than husbands. A survey of 17,000 people across 28 countries found that after marriage, the amount of time a man spends doing chores on a weekly basis decreases significantly. Guys, this is a funny one. I'm sure many people will have many different mixed feelings about this, but it made me laugh, so I hope that it makes you laugh too. I hope that it makes you laugh too. Okay. Number 16. Maybe I will get to all of them tonight, guys. The world's biggest tire producer is Lego. What? The toy company produces approximately 306 million tires per year, far more than any other manufacturer in the world. They may be tiny toy tires, but the fact still stands, guys. We're not talking real tires here, we're talking tiny toy tires. Insane. Okay. The next one is the longest word you can type with just your left hand is sweater dresses. For grammar sticklers who say that should include a hyphen requiring you using your right hand, then the longest word is stewardesses. The longest word you can type with your right hand is the European wildflower Johnny Jump Up. Interesting. Okay, number 18. Naps could save your life. Oh, I like this one. Research has found that a midday nap can make you more creative, focused, and fresh for the rest of the day. But one study also found that they can also reduce your risk of heart attack. Specifically, those who regularly nap were found to be 37% less likely to die from a heart attack or other coronary ailment You sleep deeper on a hammock than a bed. Swiss scientists have found that the rocking motion from a hammock leads to nappers enjoying a longer period of N2 sleep. N2 sleep, N2 sleep, N2 sleep. And increased slow oscillations and sleep spindles, science jargon for deeper sleep than those who sleep on a traditional bed. The rocking motion was also found to make the bed subjects fall asleep faster than a regular bed. Super interesting. Hammocks are always so comfortable, so I can almost understand that. It just seems like it makes it like why would you want to like a hammock? I would love Okay, number 20, last one, guys. Newborns don't shed tears. Oh my god. Tear ducts don't fully develop in infants until they are 1 to 3 months old, making it impossible for babies to shed actual tears. No wonder they have to express their emotions by crying loudly. That's so crazy, guys, because babies are always like crying, but like turns out there's not actually any tears coming out. Who knew? Well, anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed tonight's video. I know it was more chill, like me just reading some facts to you, whispering, inaudible whispering, soft-spoken whispering, a little camera tapping, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you would like to see something similar to this or completely different than this, or if you have any feedback for me at all, definitely leave it in the comments below. Your feedback is always super appreciated. But with that being said, I hope that you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or night. And I will see you all in my